Diamonds are everywhere. And this week, we want to show you how you can make lots of money by making and selling stock feeds for cattle, goats, sheep, and chickens from melons. Why melons? Because melons are very easy to grow, don't need any care at all in terms of weeding, manure, or fertilizers. It's a crop that anyone can grow with the very minimum of investment, money-wise and time-wise. Melons are not prone to serious pest attacks and do not need much rain. Your maize crop will be badly affected by a drought long before the melons show any sign of drought stress. This is how you can make long-lasting feed for your cattle, goats, and sheep.
These huge melons or marotse grow without any particular care in most parts of southern Africa and are available between March and September. Every year, tons and tons of them are left in the fields to rot or be devoured by chickens or donkeys and goats until they can't eat anymore. Yet they could be used to make stock feeds. They could be preserved, they could be dried, and very good stock feeds could be made so that animals can be fed on them when grass is no longer available. The first thing you need to do is to cut the melons into thin slices so that they can dry easily and quickly. Of course, if you are to cut hundreds and thousands of melons, you need large machines to do the slicing. Such large commercial slicing machines are easily available. With a commercial slicing machine, it should be easy to make tons and tons of these dried melons. But you need to be careful when drying them. Do not expose them to moisture, otherwise they will have molds, and molds could be dangerous for your animals. It is best to dry them in large commercial fruit dryers, which again are not hard to get. You could also construct your own solar dryers with transparent roofing sheets. And to make your millions of dollars, you already have your cut diamonds right in front of you. These cut and dried melons, all you have to do is package them and label them nicely, then sell them. These cattle are very lucky. As you can see, they enjoy the dried melons immensely. They literally fight for them. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is what we are failing to give our animals every year. While we let our melons rot in the fields, and lots of them, our cattle actually would love to have some, as you can see. Just look at that. These dried melons, which still hold their seeds in them, are also quite sweet. So your animals are going to enjoy plenty of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. But for chickens, these dried melons are hard and difficult for them to eat. So what you do is you dry them until they are very dry, brittle dry, easy to break. And then you put them in a kicker and pound them. These are dried melons which are partially crushed, but they are not crushed enough for chickens to eat. So for chickens to eat, we have to crush them some more. And this is another instance where you need a machine, the appropriate machine. There are many large commercial grinders or crushers that you can get. So you need machines to dry your melons. You need machines to grind your melons. Once they've been ground well enough, then you can mix them with other things and you can feed them to your chickens. But of course, since we want to make money, millions of dollars, you can package them nicely, label them nicely, and sell them. As you can see, the chickens love their new food. These crushed dried melons still hold their seeds and they are sweet. So they are full of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. But you have to be careful that you give your chickens lots of water, because these dried crushed melons make them very thirsty. You can make melon meal for human consumption. To do this, you need to peel the melons and remove the seeds from the slices. Dry them in a clean place until they are brittle dry, then pound them in a mortar. If you have a grinding machine, that's even better, because you can produce tons and tons of the meal in a short time. So you need a grinding machine to do this business. You also need a commercial slicer so that you are able to slice them quickly.
Now you have your dry melon meal. You can use it to make porridge throughout the whole year. You cook the porridge just like you do with maize or sorghum meal. After 15 minutes of soft boiling, your porridge is ready. Add some sugar and milk if you like, and enjoy. So, how is it?
It's delicious and very tasty too.
Of course, this melon meal can be packaged and be marketed. We need to create new products because the creation of new products is the real engine to economic growth. That is why countries that come up with new products like computers and cell phones are very wealthy. We can do the same thing with our resources. Next week, we shall be creating some more new products from our plentiful melons. We will also make a new stock feed from makomane. Visit our channel every week and you will see that diamonds are indeed everywhere.